Welcome everyone. Welcome to Financial Freedom Academy. My name is Dr. Betty Merveil Seniors. I am the president of the Christine Merveil Never Back Down Foundation. I have with me a group of financial professionals who are affiliated with Burlington Community Financial Center. And I have Mr. George with me who's going to go over the content of the workshop. And I do believe that we're all here to learn how to manage our money, how to get out of debt, and how you can actually protect your financials, protect your families, how to save money for college education for your kids. So without further ado, any delays, I am going to share my screen and I'm going to go over the mission of the Christine Merveil Never Back Down Foundation.
Imagine a world where every young adult, no matter where they're from, has a pathway to self-sufficiency and hope. For instance, in 2023, Haiti's youth unemployment rate was 36.8%. New Jersey's unemployment rate in 2024 fluctuated between 4.6% and 4.8%, while Honduras recorded an unemployment rate of approximately 8%. Across parts of Africa, unemployment challenges remain severe, with South Africa's unemployment rate rising to 33.5%. These challenges necessitate urgent, targeted interventions to equip young adults with the skills and resources needed for sustainable livelihoods. Founded in 2021 with a deep commitment to empowerment, the Christine Merveil Never Back Down Foundation has supported the underserved young adults in Honduras, Haiti, Africa, and New Jersey. Globally, through life-changing programs, we've opened doors in places like Haiti, Nigeria, Honduras, and right here in the U.S., providing financial and entrepreneurship education, sponsorships for skills training, and micro-business opportunities. Our mission is clear: to uplift and equip youth to overcome life's challenges, empowering them to create, grow, and inspire, helping young people not only to survive but thrive. In Haiti and Honduras, micro-business initiatives have taken root, generating both jobs and stability. In New Jersey, we joined forces in community-building events, enriching lives and expanding support networks. Every program, every milestone, speaks to the power of support and persistence. To apply and learn more about our programs, visit our website at livelyfitoinspire.org. You can click on the education button to learn about a variety of topics like finance, marketing, and more, which are available in multiple languages. We ask that you help us raise funds for our programs by participating to our raffle events and attending to our annual anniversary and charity event in September. You can donate through globalgiving.org, a nationwide platform dedicated to empowering nonprofit organizations like ours. Your contribution will be matched during their fundraising campaigns. Join us as a donor or a volunteer. Let's make a world a better place, one donation at a time.
Yes. All right, very good. So as I said, I'm the president of the Christine Merveil Never Back Down Foundation, and our purpose is to help young adults to learn a skill and to sponsorship program that we have, and also to explore entrepreneurship, and most importantly, to promote financial literacy within our community. So we have a group of partners that we work very closely with, such as the Burlington Community Financial Center. So I already went over our mission. The service that we do provide is skill training, entrepreneurship, and the financial literacy campaign. Our services are being offered in various locations. So when it comes to the skill training, we offer those services in New Jersey, Haiti, and Nigeria, and the entrepreneurship in Honduras and Haiti. And the financial literacy is anywhere in the United States. And at times we do have people who actually sign up from different countries, such as Nigeria and Haiti. And how do we raise funds for this sponsorship programs that we have is through donation from people like you, and most donation we do receive, as I said, is from the community, and also the board members do contribute very significantly with their own money as well as their time. We do apply for grants, which is not an easy task, and also the program income. The program income is such as this one here, the Financial Freedom Academy, that we do ask for people to donate either $30 or $50, and that money would actually feed the sponsorship programs that we have. So the $30 that right now we have a special discount coming, that's going to end on August 28th. So take advantage of that. It used to be $50. Right now is $30. We also do fundraising activities, and we have one coming up on September 14th. That's how we actually raise money. All right. Now, let's go over the Financial Freedom Academy timeline. So for this session, we have the orientation, 2 dates for orientation, August 26th and also September 30th. And the workshop would be every Tuesday, starting October 7th till November 4th. And the graduation day is on November 11th. And during graduation day is that you're going to have a portion of the workshop still teaching you about different concepts of financial literacy. And at the end, we're going to have the ceremony where each one of you guys going to have your certificate, and you're going to show your certificate. We may have a guest speaker, and also we give away some prizes as well, as long as you attend at least 4 of the workshops. So your name should be part of the raffle. And the timing is at 6:30 p.m. till 8 p.m. and all sessions will be via Zoom. And we strongly encourage you that you keep your camera on so that we can actually interact with you. So if we communicate with you, if you don't ask question, but sometimes the body language could convey some message saying, okay, you do get it, or sometimes you may have something you may be confused and your facial expression is showing that. So when we say that, then we can actually repeat the information we just conveyed for you, okay? The assignment, it's very, very great that you're very important that you do your assignment prior to the workshop so that you can become prepared and ask questions. What are the benefits that you are going to have for signing up for the workshop? So you're going to receive your free financial book and workbook as well. And at the end of the program, if you wish to have a one-to-one personal financial strategy meeting with one of our professionals, financial professionals, we can actually do that with you for free. With that, in that meeting, this is going to help you to think critically where exactly your money is going to, if you're spending too much, and if you need to have, based on your financial goals, if you need to have an extra job or come up with some kind of a business use so that you can actually create multiple streams of income so that you can achieve your goals. So that meeting actually will help you to determine that. And also at the end, you will get your certificate of completion. And if you make less than $100,000 a year, you can have your income tax filing for free. All right, isn't it awesome? Very good. So next, now we also value your input, and we would like that you do the pre-workshops assessment. And at the end of the workshop, we will also ask you to do like a post-workshop assessment. And that data we would receive will tell us exactly what kind of financial issues that this community is experiencing, or what kind of changes that we need to do next time so that we can better serve you. So this is the end of my presentation, and I thank you so much for your attention. And if you have any question, you can actually call us at 973-370-3731. And our email address is neverbackdown@livelifetoinspire.org. And I hope this quote would actually inspire you, which is education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. This is a statement that was made by George Washington Carter. So before the meeting, Mr. George take over the meeting, I would like to share with you a video about Financial Academy.
Living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to pay off your debts and make ends meet. You're not alone. Today, we stand at the crossroads of opportunity, the opportunity to take control of our finances, break free from debt, and build a future of security and success. The Christine Merveil Foundation has partnered with the Burlington Community Financial Center to initiate the Financial Freedom Academy. This initiative was created with one powerful goal: to equip low to middle-income families with the knowledge and tools to master budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt. Because without financial literacy, families struggle. They work hard but often find themselves living paycheck to paycheck, overwhelmed by bills, and unable to build wealth. But here's the truth: financial freedom is possible for everyone, no matter where you start. Budgeting isn't about restrictions, it's about priorities. Saving isn't about depriving yourself, it's about securing your future. Investing isn't just for the wealthy, it's the key to building wealth over time. And compound interest. That's your secret weapon. Small investments today can turn into financial stability tomorrow. The journey to financial empowerment starts with action. Start where you are, with what you have. Learn, apply, and grow. Your financial future doesn't change overnight, but with commitment, discipline, and knowledge, you can create the life you deserve. No confusing jargon, just simple, proven strategies to help you grow. So, I challenge you, take the first step today and share this learning opportunity with your friends and your loved ones. Workshops can be offered in English, Spanish, French, and Haitian Creole. To register for our next workshop sessions, go to http://livelifetoinspire.org/financial freedom academy/. Your future self, your children, and your legacy will thank you. Let's build a stronger, wealthier, and more empowered community. Together, let's get started. Click the link to get started. Email us at neverbackdown@livelifetoinspire.org.
All right, isn't it a great video? It sums up everything to tell you how important it is for you to learn how to manage your money, and the sooner you start, the better it is for you. So at this time, I am going to ask Mr. George to take over the rest of the meeting.
Thank you, Dr. Betty. And that was a very inspiring presentation and the video and the introduction to the program. And thank you very much. And also thanks to Novi and Danielle to be part of this orientation. So what I'm going to present is basically the program that we're going to offer in October. We're going to talk about the class structure, the materials we're going to use, the homework and why it is there, and how it is a hands-on program, and everything to do with the program. And any questions, please arise. I'll be happy to explain that to you. Having said that, I'm going to share the screen and then I'll start the program. Okay, share. And we go here. Okay, able to see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so this is Financial Freedom Academy 2. We are the first one this year in March. That was the first one. It was a great success and we enjoyed it a lot. And now we're doing it again. And we developed the program with classes, with homeworks, and now we extended to 90-minute long instead of 60 minutes long. So let's proceed. So the whole program, financial literacy, that BCFC offers in relationship with Neville Backdown Foundation, the three objectives. First, teach personal finance. Basically, it empowers you with financial literacy topics. It's basically bringing Wall Street to Main Street. The phrase that we use is we present the financial information in very simple terms so you can understand it and use it. And once you understand it, you're able to ask questions about it. And then we give the tools to experiment with those questions with the analysis and have a better understanding and use them. So it teaches you personal finance. Second objective is it teaches you how to apply the knowledge. Learning all this material is good, but it's effective once you put that into practice. That's why we come in. We have a lot of financial tools. They are free and from reputable organizations. You can experiment with that and you can try them out by yourself also. You can apply all the skills to your personal life, how to save, how to get rid of your debt using the tools, and how to use different vehicles other than the bank and stocks to save your money using the compound interest understanding. And it's going to build you up. And the third objective is to provide entrepreneurship opportunities. What that means is this. We have the financial literacy program here. You get to learn it. Now you can become ambassadors to provide this information to others. In that process also opens up a means for you to make a living out of that. We'll train you, if you so require, to be agents, financial professionals, and that with the personal financial knowledge that you learn, that apply in our own lives, you can impart to others and use it as a vehicle to be independent contractors. And that opens up your entrepreneurship opportunities. So these are the objectives of this program to do that. Okay, this is the way the program is going to be structured. It's a 5-week program, one class per week. Each class is 90 minutes, 1.5 hours. 5 classes, and the 6th class, we have the graduation. We have all these materials. Saving Your Future book is developed by our coach, Swan, and it's a beautiful book. It's a very unbiased information, condensed reference material, bites of financial information. It's a great reference book. Workbook we use in the class, and we'll be going to use it as a homework to do the homework and learn the tools. And the flip chart, it's an introduction to the whole program. It's a beautiful colored book to do that. Structure. We have lectures, we have lab work. We're going to start the lab work in the class during the lecture, and they're going to take home and do it on your home because all the tools are available online. You can do that. And then we have discussion and we have the homework to complement what you're going to learn. And then homework. There are 7 deliverables that you will be required to do. It is not one homework class, but it is spread out. The requirement is you'll be doing during the program, but you will turn it in by the end of the 4th or the 5th class. And it's a mentoring available by the BCFC financial professionals. We'll work with you one-on-one. You can always reach out to us. We'll help you work with the homework. You can ask us questions. This way, you not only listen to the material in the class, you get to do the work, also reach out to us, get the work done, homework done, also give you practical information to do that. So this is the way our program is structured for that. Audience. Anyone with a desire to learn personal finance. It's open to anybody. It's presented in very simple English with simple illustrations. Special consideration to empower women. We have where Kanika's desire is to empower women and build them up. And BCFC, the WSB, 60% of the entrepreneurs are women oriented. And also, especially reaches out to immigrant people, women, because of language and cultural issues, the information that is present in the world is kind of hidden to them. They don't know where to look for. Language is a barrier, how to ask. So this is we encourage to bring all this information to the people who deserve it the most. So this is the audience for that. Okay, so now we're going to see the 5 classes, and then we'll go into detail into that one. First one is savings, building savings and wealth. This is a class 1. This is the important class, the first class. It lays the foundation for all other classes to come through. Second class, increase cash flow and debt management. How do you increase your savings? And then how do you get rid of your debt? We use the wealth formula to understand how money grows and then how to take care of it. We also analyze the cost of credit card debt, how it hemorrhages your savings. And also we have a tool how you can get rid of your debts in a very systematic way. Class 3 gives you protection. How you buy protection? Insurance. That's one part. The second part of that is insurance. Permanent insurance also gives you a vehicle to save your money in the form of cash value. You're going to see what cash value is and how cash value grows and how compound interest under the realm of exponential growth, mathematical realm of exponential growth, compound interest is part of it, and how money explodes in growing up. That's what we're going to see under cash value. That will cover in chapter 3. And chapter 4, we're going to talk about fulfilling the long-term goals, how we can use all the topics we have studied in all the classes to fulfill long-term goals. For example, you may want to save for your kids' education. You want save for your retirement, how it all comes into picture. We're going to do that. And then we have the entrepreneurship. What we talked about, one of the 3 objectives is how you can make use of what you have learned to become a financial professional and how we can embark on your financial entrepreneurship journey. So this covers all the 5 classes together. Mm-hmm. So next, we're going to go the same thing. We're going to go in detail. All the 5 classes I listed over there. These are all links. I'm going to click on each link. That's going to take you to the summarized version of each of the class. So here, building savings and wealth are the first class. You learn all this one, identifying goals. You'll say, I want to earn $50,000 in 10 years. That's fine, but how you break it down, how do you give numbers to that, how you use the online calculator that we have to define your goal as a process, how you execute that. And then cultivating a financial foundation mindset. What is the wealth formula? We know money is, but there are 5 variables that make the money. The money you put in there, how long it stays there, the time, the interest rate, the taxes, and the inflation. How we can control all these variables to maximize your wealth. Mm-hmm. And comprehend the effects of time and inflation and learn to use a savings calculator. And these are the homework. We're going to talk in detail about these homeworks. Okay, and then the lab work we're going to cover in the class. So this is the structure we're going to go for each of the classes. We'll do that. So we click on the class link, comes back to the classes. Now we're going to see what is increased cash flow and debt management classes about. Here we go. We discuss how we can find out $100 that you have by doing analysis of all the expenses that you have. You may easily find that by recording all the expenses, I may find out that I'm spending around $6 a day on buying coffee. How we can just reduce buying one coffee once a day or twice a day, that can amount to $100 savings in a month. How we can use that to pay off your debts. In the debt roll-up tool, we do that. And find out where the money is going, how to increase cash flow. again, homework. Um, we're going to record all the expenses first, and then we're going to analyze the expenses by asking this question. Is the expense really required? Can I live without it? If so, how much I can save? By doing that, we no longer create a budget and try and force the lives to live by the budget, but analyze it and realize in an organic way, okay, I can get rid of this one. And you come by yourself to cut down the expenses. Do that. There's a new method called Kakebo. It's a Japanese method. It's called mindful spending. It doesn't require any technology except paper and pencil. That's all. You record all the expenses for a month. Because we have a 4 weeks class, we're going to record it for a week, and then we can analyze all the expenses. We're going to show how to do that. You're going to learn that one too in the lab. So that's the class 2. And then class 3, of course, we're going to talk about protection. What is X curve? That is, when we are young, we have a lot of responsibility. We don't have much money. We take care of our family and everybody. But as we get older, we would have taken care of all the expenses. Now, our responsibilities reduce, our money increases. So that's what X curve is. We're going to see that, how that is, and how that applies to you, where you are in that particular curve, when you're young, when you're middle, when you're old, to do that. Die method, that's what used, how much you need to save for insurance. There's more like a guideline. So use that. Okay, I don't know how much insurance to get. That will help you understand that. And compound interest. Compound interest is part of a mathematical nature called exponential growth. There is a homework, I call it 5-cent piggy bank. I'm going to talk about that, where you start at 5 cents and then you double the amount every day. In 16 days, your 5 cents becomes $1,000+. It demonstrates the beauty of exponential growth. And it's a fun project to do. You don't turn the money to anybody, you keep it to yourself, and then it's a fun way to do that. You save it and use it for yourself. But it demonstrates what is the impact of compound interest, which is part of exponential growth. Compound interest spans over 40, 50 years, 20 years, 30 years. But here you see within 2 weeks, 16 days time, how money explodes. That's why I do that. Cash value and the uses of cash value. Do that one. That is class 3. And class 4 is fulfilling long-term deals, not dates, goals. Your pension fund, rollover options, understanding the tax impact and all the stuff. And with this term, we expect you to finish all the homework. We don't expect the homework to be done every week, but we'll be mentoring you during the 4 weeks. You can contact us, work with us one-on-one, and try to finish all the 6 deliverables by the end of this class. That by the time you finish it, you'll have the hands-on experience of all the topics you have learned during the classes. And 5 is what you will learn how to become an entrepreneur. One of the homeworks you're going to do is to come up with a startup cost for any business that you like. We have a list of items to go for that. That gives an idea. Suppose I want to start a hairstyle business. What does it take? It's an exercise just to open an understanding for your awareness. Okay, if I want to start this business, all these expenses are required. On the other hand, if you want to become a financial entrepreneur, how much is required? At the max, $2,000, even less. So this is a beautiful homework to compare and contrast. Wow, okay, if you want to become an entrepreneur become an agent, you need only this much to do that. So that's why we have this homework and this classes there. And Kanika will present this class about entrepreneurship. And that finished all the classes. And the 6th session will be the graduation day. So these were the classes we have. And then the homework. So I'm going to briefly mention, even this is a link. Every homework has got a file with detailed explanations and the tools that we use. The same is a calculator. So this is the savings calculator. It's developed by WSB, and we use these kind of questions. How much can I save? How long will it take to reach my savings goal? How much do I have to save each period to reach my savings goal? What growth rate do I need to attain my goal? Once we start analyzing all these questions, you'll give a very good figure. Okay, it's no longer I want to save $50,000. It's more specific, more attainable, more manageable. You can monitor that, and the savings calculator provides those details. They click on this, it goes to the tool that's given by WSB and gives all the stuff. So this is what we're going to introduce in the class. They're going to do this tool, and then homework will be part of it. They now do all the 4 questions. They do that. It's a beautiful way to understand how money works and the savings part of it. Okay, that's what this is, homework. Second homework is personal finance strategy. Now, before you do any apply the financial process to yourself, you have to do a financial checkup. Where do you stand financially? What are the expenses? What are the income? And what is the discretionary amount that you have? So we use this as a part of the first step for all our clients. Now, the students are encouraged to do that. However, because of the sensitive nature of this project, you don't have to share this information in the class. You do it for your own benefit. You understand where you stand, and you're going to work with us if you need. We're going to help you do all the stuff, but complete it and keep it with yourself. You don't have to share it in the class. It's good for you. It's a good exercise. Oh, okay, I want to save $500 a month. Okay, let's see what are your expenses, what is the income, how much do we have. You may say that you have only $150 discretionary savings, but you need to save $200, so you're falling short, which means you're going to go look at all the expenses and see how we can cut down certain things. So this is a great vehicle, and we do that. We have a form for that. It's a PDF. We're going to use this to fill the detailed information for that. That is okay. That is homework 2. Again, we don't have to do it in the class. One class. We're going to start it and you're going to complete it during the course of the week. And the third homework is track weekly expenses. This is what this is. So this weekly expenses, we give a chart. That chart shows how we can categorize basic needs, survival, like housing, groceries, expenses, all the expenses, there's no negotiation. You need to expend that. The rest of the expenses, leisurely, cultural, and those things can be negotiated. For example, I'm spending $120 to subscribe to a television series. Can you cut down on that? Yes, maybe depending upon how strongly attached to that. I'm spending $10 a day on buying coffee. Can you just cut down once a week? Yes. So this kind of analysis we can do, and we can just record it day one. All you do is record the expense and how we paid for it, paid via cash, via credit card. And later on we can analyze that. This is the homework we'll start, and again we can record it on a week by week basis. That's this homework. Mm-hmm. And the fourth homework is bill startup costs. That's what this is. The reason why we do that is, as I mentioned, to compare what is the startup cost for any business that you like to do. It can be anything that you want to do, also up to you to do that. And we're going to compare that with what we're going to do for a fitness startup. For people who don't know what to do, I have developed a hairstyle business startup course. So we can do Google, go to the AI, and find out all the expenses you need for all these categories to do that. By the time we finish all the 11 items, it gives a good picture of you need this much money to start this particular business. So it's again fun project for you to do. You can do choose anything you want to. And at the last class, when we do the entrepreneurship, we're going to see how much it takes to how much is required for a financial entrepreneurship business. And we can compare that one. That's what this homework is. And 5 cents piggy bank. This is a very, very interesting project. It's not a scam. It is experiment with mathematical phenomenon called exponential growth. And compound interest, which are given for the cash value, which are given by the insurance policy in the permanent insurance, follows exponential growth. And to demonstrate that, I have this one. You save with 5 cents a day and double that amount every day. So day one, you start with 5 cents. Day two, 10 cents you put in there. Day three, make that 20 cents. Day four, make that 40 cents. You keep doubling it, doubling it. By the time you come to day 16, you would have $1,000+ in your savings. That's why I call it 5 cents piggy bank. It's a fun project. You don't need to turn it over. It's your money, you keep it. It's a fun way to experiment with the exponential growth process. And go there. And then finally, we have the financial foundation. So what this is, financial foundation is this is the model that we use. It records proper protection, debt management. You take care of your debt. That way you don't hemorrhage your savings and then you get the saving grow. Also save for the emergency fund. If anything happens, you can use that. And if any money is left over, you invest in that one. Usually we use this model to say, before we start the program, what is my status? And after the program, what is my status? But for a class, we don't have to do before and after. But after attending all the classes, you just enter what you plan to do. How much do you plan to go for a protection? This for your own sake. You can just write it down for your own understanding, for your own motivation. And what's the debt management? How much you want to reduce the debt and keep it yourself, so that after finishing all the program, you will know, okay, this is what I do, this is what I declare myself to do that one. It's a great way to end the program with that declaration to do that one. That's what that is. And with this, we cover all the homeworks. So all the classes are there. And we go through all the workshop materials and we go through all the tools. And this homework will enhance the learning process to do that one. Okay. And then we introduce you to all these online tools while working in the class. Savings calculator, debt roll-up calculator, minimum payment calculator. That is, you have certain amount in your credit card debt. What happens? The credit card says you pay only $25. You may have a $5,000 credit card debt. It will say only pay minimum $25. Fine, I'm paying $25. You may take 5 years to pay it off. There's a cost involved in that. But if you can pay it off much faster, you save that much amount. That's what it shows. Minimum payment calculator, how much you are spending to the credit card companies by paying a minimum amount. It brings the awareness for that, this tool. Okay, and then PFS, that's what we saw that. It's we don't call it a tool, but it's an online PDF. You can use it. And then risk profile and suitability questionnaire. This again, when you come to the investment part, we want to find out for people how risky, how comfortable they are with the money. Some of them don't want to have any risk at all, just want to put it under the mattress. Some of them just want to keep it in the bank. They are happy just earning 0.1%. Some of them are aggressive in the savings approach. They want to do that. So this questionnaire helps you understand who your clients are, how comfortable they are with taking risk when taking the money to invest or to put it in a certain vehicles to do that one. And then compound interest calculator. I use this a lot. This shows how your money grows. For example, you're going to put $200 a month and you can say, and the insurance company gives you 4% interest. How much that $200 a month will be after 10 years, after 20 years. This compound interest calculator is given by InvestorGov, given by the Securities Exchange Commission. That's what that is. It's a government website. It allows you to fill all the details. Go through in the class, experiment with that. And it's an online tool. We will tell you how to operate this one and play with this one. Very beautiful tool. I teach during my classes. It's a perfect tool to understand how cash value works. That one. And then compound interest calculator is that. And the social security benefits. Part of our financial literacy program is also the social security. We're not covering that, but we have a lot of tools. We click on this tool, we go to their site. They have a lot of tools to understand what all thing. For it says plan for retirement, benefit planner. All things are available by a social security organization, very simply presented. And for an individual to understand where they stand, it's a great way to understand those things. So that's what this particular set of tools offer you. We highlight these tools and make you aware these are all available to you free of cost from reputable, reliable sources. And teaching materials, saving a future reference, workbook, flip chart, illustration. That's what this is. This is a reference book. This is a workbook, what we do in the class. You're going to read that. All the tools I mentioned, savings calculator, debt roll-up calculator, all of the things are contained in this. This is a companion book for the reference book, and you can do the homework. Saving Your Future, this is an introduction to the whole program. Saving Your Future book is more like a reference. This flip chart is a beautiful introduction to the whole thing. And Index Universal Life is an illustration to see how you use the cash value for all the purposes that you need to do that. So these are the materials that we'll be using. We'll be giving it to you in your classes to learn. Do that. And that is the end of my presentation.
Thank you, George. Thank you, George. That is excellent. This program has such a great value in it. We cannot even put a price tag on it. It's and there is some information. If I know now, if I knew then, I would have been a much, much better place. So true. Yes, unfortunately, this information, we don't learn it in school or we don't learn it in college. You go to college for 5 years or 4 years, whatever, how many years, they just focus on what you sign up for, whether if it's nursing, whether if it's medicine, but on how to manage our money, it's up to us to educate ourselves.
Exactly.
And unfortunately, I was not raised in a family where my parents would actually teach me really how to save money, what exactly that I need to do. Oh, yes, don't spend your money, don't spend your money, but that's not enough. How could I learn to reduce on my expenses?
Exactly.
How I can actually create multiple streams of income. And we do not cultivate a mindset of entrepreneurship, especially in my culture. All right. So this is a great opportunity for you guys to learn how to manage your money and also share it with your friends, your family members, your anybody in your community at church. So it is a great opportunity for you to share within your community. And what I would like to do before we end this orientation session, I am going to log in to livelifetoinspire.org so that you know exactly where to go to register. All right. There are 2 separate steps where you will need to enter your data, your name, and then remember to click on the next button, which I'm going to show you so that you can donate give your donation so that we can actually continue to provide additional services to our community, whether for someone goes somewhere to a training center and they're having difficulty to pay for it. That's where we come in based on our budget. We could say, oh, this is how much I can help you to complete your education, which is another great asset for our community. So without any delay, I know it's getting late. I'm going to start this very quick. Why? I am going to. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So what you do next, you see what the flyer is? It says Financial Freedom Academy. So you click on that and it will bring you to the link. All right, here we go. So you're able to see that?
Yes. Financial
Very good.
freedom.
Now, this is a link where you could actually click on it and you will see a video of our past graduates. It's a list of testimonials of people who actually express how satisfied they were with the program. So whenever you have a chance, you can click on it and watch that video. So where it says registration, you're gonna click on that. And then you're gonna enter all your information here. And as we mentioned, we also provide these workshops in different languages. So that's why you must register early so that we can have schedule find financial professional that can teach the content in that language. All right. So once you're done, you submit and proceed to payment. All right. So I will leave it as is. I don't have to do it. So you just follow the prompts and then it will take you to that website where you need to click the donation on the button, and there's $50, $30, $100. It's up to you, but the minimum right now is $30 up until August 28th, and after that it will be $50. So I don't know if anyone have any questions, but at this moment I think we did cover everything. So I'm hoping we have more people sign up for it. And now we will see you in October for the very first class. But we do have a second orientation coming up on September 30th at 6:30 p.m. All right. If you want to have a refresher, you have more people who would like to sign up. So have them do that as soon as possible so that they can actually get all the materials that they need before the first week of the class, and they can actually come prepared and come ready to ask questions. All right. So thank you so much for attending this orientation, and a special thanks to the members of the Burlington Community Financial Center, Mr. George Norby and Mr. Perez. All right. Thank you, Ms. Norby. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Very nice. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Novi, our Zoom master.